How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. The following creepy clips have been messing with people's heads. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary content, just like this. Usually when a photograph is described as mysterious, it's because it shows something strange in the picture itself. Perhaps a ghostly figure lurking in the background, or even a UFO inadvertently captured flying through the sky. However, this video takes the concept of a mysterious photograph to a whole new level. Watch the clip and see if you can spot anything unusual. As the child moves about, keen-eyed viewers may notice a framed photo of a man in the background. His head and shoulders are clearly visible and he appears to be wearing a suit and tie. However, the next time the camera pans back to the right, the photo seems to have changed. While it appears to still show the same man, he's suddenly much closer and none of his tie is visible. Of course, there could be a logical explanation for what we're witnessing. Perhaps someone quickly switched out the photo for another, or alternatively the image could have been tampered with in post-production. While these are both possibilities, the footage does seem to come from a genuine home video. In situations such as this, one's mind often turns to the paranormal for answers. Some viewers have suggested that perhaps the person in the photo is now deceased and is altering the photo as a way to make contact with their living family. As there's little information on the origins of the footage, this is one mystery that'll have to remain unsolved, at least for the time being. Hey peeps, just a quick interlude to let you know today's episode's sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Now it's awesome sponsors like these that allow us to keep making the content that you know and love. Raid Shadow Legends is a massive free-to-play dark fantasy RPG on mobile and PC. It's full of interesting and unique factions and races, and today we're going to look at the Dark Elves. They have an intricate backstory spanning hundreds of years. It's full of temptation, betrayal, war, and tense conflict with their former allies, the High Elves. The Dark Elf faction is full of assassins and warlocks and all sorts of dark and mysterious characters. Just check out some of these awesome champions. Lydia the Death Siren, Madame Ceres is giving off mad Halloween vibes, and Sus this Fang Cleric. The details on each character are insane. So what are some of my favourite parts of Raid? I love testing different strategies out against the epic bosses in the game. This is my squad smashing on with the Dragon Boss. So what's new with Raid? The biggest update coming this month is the Guardian Ring. It's a massive new feature that has heaps of new ways to use and upgrade your champions. There's a whole faction Guardian system, and also a way to get legendary champions you've missed out on. With all these updates, it's a perfect time to jump into Raid. So what are you waiting for? Download the game, it's absolutely free. Use my special link in the description box below or scan this QR code right here. And if you're a new player, you'll get one free epic hero Chinoru, 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard, so you can get summoning as soon as you're in game. Just look how awesome this character is that they're giving away for free. All your bonus goodies will be available here in the inbox for the next 30 days. Exploring abandoned properties often leads to creepy situations, and this video uploaded to the YouTube channel Wo Kya Hogar Official is no exception. In the clip, we see a pair of paranormal investigators skirting the outside of a supposedly haunted house.
वो देखो मैं कह रहा हूँ झाड़ियाँ हिल रही हैं वो भी देखो यहाँ से रिकॉर्ड करो हवा किधर है ये देख हवा किधर है यार इधर लाइट देखो दे कोई जानवर तो नहीं आगे देखना जरा.
For the first 30 minutes or so, they don't come across anything too frightening, though they're certainly spooked by their eerie surroundings.
एक का टाइम हुआ जा रहा है.
It isn't until the 30-minute mark that things start to get a little strange. As the pair approach a dark alcove, we can see a shadowy figure scurry in front of the camera.
हो कौन? ये क्या? कौन हो आप?
Although the figure is quite hard to see, it appears to be dressed in a long black robe.
हो कौन? ये क्या? कौन हो आप?
Just a couple of minutes later, as the camera pans over the structure once more, we can see a similar figure standing on the roof.
पीछे वो दीवार पे.
A minute later, it reappears again in the same spot.
वो देख यार.
Perhaps it should be no surprise that the paranormal team ran into these mysterious figures. After all, it seems they were on the hunt for something supernatural. So were these figures actually ghosts? Or could it just be a homeless person temporarily residing in the abandoned building? However, if the latter is true, then why were they dressed in such dark and ominous clothing?
पीछे वो दीवार पे.
Take another look at the footage and let me know what you think these mysterious figures could be in the comment section down below.
हो कौन? ये क्या? कौन हो आप?
Is there such a thing as a haunted playground? If you think the answer is no, then this clip, posted to Instagram by horror.ent, may just make you change your mind. Take a look. As you can see, there appears to be a swing moving all on its own. At one point, the footage speeds up to show just how long the swing was actually moving. The clip then cuts to show the swing from a different angle. Eerily, there doesn't seem to be anybody nearby that could be responsible for its strange movements. There are several similar clips of playground equipment appearing to move by itself currently floating around the internet. In some cases, it's hard to come up with a logical explanation. Usually, there's no wind present, or even if there is, the video often shows one singular swing moving all on its own. Mild seismic activity has also been put forward as another possibility, yet those filming the videos would most likely feel the ground shaking as they record. So what do you think could be causing this strange anomaly? Is it something natural, or are we more likely to find the answer we're searching for by delving into the supernatural? Watch the clip one more time and let me know what you think is going on. There's very little information available on the origins of this video, other than it seems to have been captured somewhere in Japan. In the brief clip, we can see a crane demolishing a building. At first, it doesn't appear to show anything out of the ordinary. However, if you look closely, just as the camera pans down, you may be able to make out a shadowy figure standing just inside the building. Take a look.
この家の人たちはこのような少女に全く心当たりがないという。
While the poor quality of the clip doesn't help, if you slow the footage down, you will see that there's definitely something there. The ghostly, human-shaped figure lurks in the darkness, and doesn't seem concerned at all that the building is being demolished around them. Surely if this was a person, they'd exit the structure as quickly as possible. It's thought that ghosts often attach themselves to places that were of significance to them during their lives. They're said to stay close to their former residence, while others remain near the place that they died. Could it then be possible that this video has inadvertently captured the spirit of someone who once lived in this very structure? Most find the noises that babies make to be adorable, but what if you turned on your baby monitor one night to hear your child talking to someone that wasn't there? In this post by Asylums that was featured on the Instagram account Small Horror Candy, we can see a screen capture of a baby monitor. The baby's pupils look like they're glowing and they have dark shadows around their eyes, nose and mouth. While the image itself would be enough to give any parent a fright, the unnerving appearance of the child can likely be explained away as the result of the camera's light and shadows in the room. However, it's the accompanying story that's a little harder to dismiss. The text on the screen explains that the camera is usually pointed towards their daughter. However, she likes to play with the device. On this occasion, they had to move it. Yet, for some reason, when they checked the camera, it was again pointed directly at their daughter's face. They also noted that their child usually falls asleep talking to herself, though the parents are now beginning to suspect that she's actually talking to someone else. While this situation might be the result of a series of unnerving coincidences, it still could be a good idea for these parents to set up a second camera elsewhere in their daughter's room. Perhaps it might be able to confirm whether there really is something paranormal at play here. The only problem is they mightn't like what they eventually see. Imagine looking out of your window during a thunderstorm early in the morning to see a creepy figure staring back at you. While it's a common sight in horror films, to experience this situation in real life must be the stuff nightmares are truly made of. This clip, posted to Instagram by Slightly Bad Memes, has very little accompanying information, other than a single line of text that reads, "The 5 AM visitor." Take a look. The camera person zooms in on a mysterious figure standing on the corner. The cloaked individual remains completely still. While this simply could be just a person who's been caught in the rain, there's definitely something unnerving about them nonetheless. Why would someone be standing so still in the middle of a storm at 5 AM? And why are they just staring up into the house? Whatever the case may be, this scene would likely frighten anyone peering outside during a storm. Perhaps it might be a good idea to take a peek out of your window tonight, just in case someone's watching you from the darkness. Before we take a look at a freaky public toilet encounter, remember to caress that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Everyone knows that visiting a public restroom can be a nightmare, especially if it looks like it hasn't been cleaned for years. In this video, posted to Twitter by Wild Lens Eco Foundation, we see another potential problem with public restrooms that you may never have ever considered. While it's not paranormal in nature, many would agree it's just as scary. Take a look.
Look who's in the bathroom. Oh my god. I'm never going to the toilet out here again.
We can hear several individuals in the background exclaim in disbelief as a lion makes an appearance.
Oh, did you do your business? Oh,
He did his business already.
oh my god.
The lion seems to be in no hurry either, choosing to take its time as it slowly walks off.
Leave the toilet area.
It's scary but amazing. Yeah. And that's why Alfred always makes it.
Most Twitter users couldn't believe what they were seeing. People joked that the lion could have been a health inspector simply checking in on the state of the toilet. Others thought that maybe the lion really just had to go poo-poos. Still, it's lucky that no one decided to pop into the bathroom at the exact same time, or this situation could have turned deadly very quickly.
He did his business already.
Oh my god.
Leave the toilet area.
It's scary but amazing. Yeah. And that's why Alfred always make a triple check before letting you go in.
inside to check.
If you want to see some more scary videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, this massive paranormal playlist here will keep you entertained for hours and hours. Now, if you have your own scary videos or photos you want to submit, head to our Slapped Ham subreddit. There's a link in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.